Kaji, I do apologise, I have to cut you off as we are coming in with some breaking news now. Pakistan attempted to engage a number of military targets in northern and western India, including Awantipura, Srinagar, Jammu, Pathankot, Amritsar, Kapurthala, Jalandhar, Ludhiana, Adhampur, Bathinda, Chandigarh, Nal, Palodi, Uttarlaj and Bhuj using drones and missiles. These were neutralised by the integrated counter-UAS grid and air defence systems. The debris of these attacks is now being recovered from a number of locations that proved the Pakistani attacks. We are now joined by, once again, Joshua Barnes, correspondent for and anchor for NewsX World. Joshua, what can you tell us about these recent hostilities in the regions that we've just mentioned?
Yes, well, Thomas, we have had a briefing on Operation Sindoor. The Press Information Bureau has released some information. You've just highlighted the key piece of information there, and that says on the night of the 7th into the morning of the 8th of May 2025 that Pakistan attempted to engage in 15 areas across the north and the west of India. I know you've read them out, but let's just reiterate these 15 places that were reportedly targeted. We have the northern and western of India, including Awantipura, Srinagar, Jammu, Pathankot, Amritsar, Kapurthala, Jalandhar, Ludhiana, Adhampur, Bathinda, Chandigarh, Nal, Palodi, Uttarlaj and Bhuj. And this was using drones and missiles. So this is the latest update that the Indian government has given us about a response from Pakistan during this Operation Sindoor. Of course, this report on the night of the 7th and the 8th of May, when Operation Sindoor, of course, targeted these 9 terrorist locations. The information from that, of course, that around 100 terrorists, over 100 terrorists have been killed in this operation. Some further updates from this report from the PIB saying that today in the morning, Indian Armed Forces have targeted air defence radars and systems at a number of locations in Pakistan. This, of course, a developing situation with hostilities continuing to grow. But this message from the Indian government is clear. Operation Sindoor has been met with a response from Pakistan with a targeting of 15 cities in the north and the west of India.
Joshua Barnes, thank you very much for joining us. I want to throw it back to you, Major General Sudhakar-ji, to get your immediate reaction to this. Pakistan's attempt to engage a number of military targets along the line of control. What are your thoughts?
Well, Thomas, my first thought is that Pakistan has activated its escalatory matrix and started targeting the military targets and the installations across the border. And it is likely to pick up momentum as time passes by. And having said that, I would only recommend to the government of India and the world over that here is a time that we need to take a call, whether they are in support of terrorism, a country which is surviving merely on the existence of terrorism, for a very, very nebulous kind of a concept, which is also faulty. That concept is to liberate J&K and integrate with Pakistan. Jammu and Kashmir is, as you know, is a inseparable and integral part of India. And what needs to be taken back is actually Pakistan occupied Jammu and Kashmir. If actually push comes to shove, if the escalatory matrix goes beyond the limit, I think this should be taken as a golden opportunity by India to push ahead and shift the line of control, that is the border between India and Pakistan, systematically in an incremental manner to the west of the existing line, because that will enable us to actually demand something like Hajipur Pass, which we have given back to Pakistan on a platter. We did nothing. We only went in for Shimla Agreement in 1972. despite having had the largest number of prisoners of war in any kind of conflict so far in our post-Second World War. We have not been able to negotiate and settle the border once and for all. This must be taken as now or never, and to take it to the ultimate point and objective, so that the pending agendas or the issues which are still with Pakistan occupied, with the Pakistan occupation, must be taken back. I think this should be taken as a golden window of opportunity which India must exploit. Back to you, please.
I just want to also comment on the fact that all of these drones and missiles were intercepted by the Indian Army. Just quickly, what does this say about the capabilities and the defence capabilities against Pakistan that India holds?
Thomas, very pertinent question. India is formidable even now, although in the international media I just came across, there have been saying that the balance of power and the combat superiority which India had way back in 71 war and also Operation Vijay has gone down because there are multiple fronts which have opened up, like Bangladesh, extended standoff, etc., etc. No, that's not the issue. The issue here is whatever India has today, it is only one front which is opening up. We have very extensive network of effective air defense system which are capable to neutralize any oncoming missile from Pakistan side, and that's actually the test of pudding lies in eating. And what has happened is 2 missiles or 2 projectiles have been noticed along the western border because our air defense system is effective. So that's what it goes a long way to convey that India is formidable as ever. It is as strong as ever. We'll beat out any kind of response required to address the threat which has been troubling India for quite some time, and therefore Pakistan has been given a very strong message that will continue if Pakistan doesn't stop terrorism across the border and apply them as a tool of the foreign policy against India.
Thank you very much. We will now move to our reporter on the ground.